Hey guys, it's Dr. Justin Marcagiani here. Today's video is going to be on how to grow healthy teeth, how to keep your teeth healthy and strong. Your teeth are always growing, right? It's not just there. It's not a static organism. It is growing all the time. And how do we keep them healthy? I'm going to go into that one by one. And before we do, put your comments down below. Let me know about your challenges with your teeth and things you've done to keep your teeth healthy and strong. All right, so let's dive in. Also, hit that like button for me. Really appreciate it. So we have our teeth here, right? Wonderful pearly whites. Minerals make these things up. Calcium, about 12, 13 different minerals in the bone make up the teeth. Also half protein. So one of the first things we need for healthy teeth is we need good protein. So first thing is, are you eating good, healthy animal protein with full spectrum essential amino acids? That's important. 2, extra good amino acids can come from collagen protein, collagen amino acids, as well as bone broth. Really, really good, bioavailable, easy to access amino acids. When amino acids are in a free form like that, you get all of the amino acids to use. This is what's called the thermic effect of food, and protein has a 30 to 50% thermic effect of food, meaning half of that protein gets burnt up in the metabolism of that protein. So again, amino acids in a free form are very, very, very helpful. Next, I would say after that, vitamin A, fat-soluble vitamin A and K play a massive role in helping one to build healthy, strong bones. Also, vitamin K helps that calcium, especially calcium and other minerals, get into that bone. So adequate vitamin K through fermented foods and or green vegetables. Vitamin K2 through grass-fed butter. So grass-fed butter and or ghee is going to have K2 in there. It's also going to have some fat-soluble vitamin A in there, and that's going to help keep your teeth nice and strong. It's going to help bring calcium right into that tooth to make it really nice and strong. Vitamin D is also important because vitamin D increases your absorption of phosphorus and calcium. So vitamin A, D, and K. Also, CoQ10 is wonderful for good gum health. CoQ10 is excellent for gum health as well as heart health. Very important. Also, keeping the oral microbiome beneficial, we need to have, we need to keep dysbiosis down in the mouth. And so part of that is keeping sugar, refined sugar, and grain consumption down. So typically how it works is the Staph mutans bacteria produces lots of acid with sugar and grain consumption. So if sugar grains come in the mouth, that Staph bacteria is going to feed on it, and it's going to produce acid that can wear away the enamel. If the enamel gets wear too low, you end up needing a filling. If it goes too low beyond that, the nerve or root could be affected. So we have to have good vitamin K, good vitamin A, good vitamin D. We need to have good diet where we're not feeding the bad bugs. There's some good toothpaste out there that can be good prebiotic support for feeding the good bacteria in the mouth. One's called Revitin. I'll put a link down below for it. I like Revitin, is an excellent toothpaste. There's another one, Biocidin makes a wonderful toothpaste from an antimicrobial standpoint. So if you have bad breath or a lot of biofilms in the mouth, the Biocidin toothpaste is wonderful at knocking down some of the antimicrobials. I like another one called Xylowite. Xylowite is a good one. Xylitol is shown to be very helpful at knocking down some of the bad bugs in the mouth. Excellent. There's also a great mouthwash by Thieves called by Young Living called Thieves, and doTERRA has one that's very similar with clove and cinnamon and a lot of these good antimicrobials. So if you have despotic overgrowth, that can be very helpful. And some of the prebiotics can help feed some of the good bacteria. Also, having good healthy gut function, good healthy gut bacteria can be very helpful on the mouth. Is a oral gut microbiome connection. So if you have SIBO, dysbiosis, fungal overgrowth, make sure your gut's doing well. Make sure you have good bacteria balance in the gut. That's going to help the mouth as well. So first thing is lots of green vegetables, lots of good vitamin K there, lots of good fat-soluble vitamin K through animal products like ghee and butter if you can. It's excellent. Butter oil, cod liver oil, fermented cod liver oil is amazing. Collagen amino acids, bone broth, good digestion of good healthy animal products makes a big, big difference. Those would be the big things out of the gates I think are very, very helpful. And if you have to get a cavity, try to choose biologically compatible materials. Stay away from the silver amalgam fillings because of the mercury component in there. Most dentists don't use that today anyway. That's kind of all antiquated. And if you use good toothpaste. Toothpaste is just the icing on the cake, right? Good teeth are going to be made through good diet and good digestion and overall good health. Hope it helps. Again, this is Dr. J here. If you want to click down below for some of the recommended products, we'll have those there very soon for you. And if you want to reach in to someone like myself for more help on gut, oral, microbiome health, I'll be your person to help you out. Hope that makes sense. Let's dive into a couple of listener questions, see what's cooking. All right, what do we got? Advice for someone with low elastase and low IgA in the stool. How serious is this? So low elastase typically can mean low enzyme levels. It can also mean low acid levels because we need acid to activate our enzymes, or we need acid to stimulate our pancreas to make enzymes. So adding in some good HCl and some good digestive enzymes is always smart. Regarding IgA stuff, see if you have any gut infections via a good healthy gut stool test. We'll put a link down below for the GI map. If you have infections or dysbiosis, work on addressing that. Once addressed, work on good probiotics after. And Saccharomyces is a wonderful probiotic to help with that, by the way. Very good. Oh yeah, oil pulling is great too. So if you want to knock down any bugs in your mouth, yeah, you can do oil pulling. So you can just take some MCT oil, put a squirt of it in your mouth, or coconut oil, and just literally swig at it for 10, 15 minutes and spit it out. You can get some oil pulling products that have cinnamon infused in it, which is wonderful, or a little bit of silver infused, which is wonderful. Oil pulling is excellent, and that can definitely help reverse cavities. So if your teeth are like on the decaying side, some of the oil pulling can help. Again, it may not be perfect. If you're going to monitor your cavities, take pictures, compare it. If you see it continue to go deeper into the enamel, into the dentin, you may want to get a filling. If you can stop it and you're keeping an eye on it, then just keep doing what you're doing. But oil pulling can be very helpful, and it's something that I'd put on that protocol. It's more palliative. I mean, it's not root cause, but it's still very, very beneficial. Very good. Yeah, once I started using a water, so, you can do floss too. I like this kind of floss. This is really good. It's Desert Essence tape, dental tape, and it's got tea tree oil, so I like that. So when I floss in my teeth, if there's any bugs in there, it kind of has a nice, gentle antimicrobial effect, and it's wide enough to really clean the teeth. So I like the Desert Essence dental tape, one of my favorites out of the gates. And then someone wrote in here a water pick. Yeah, cold water picks are wonderful to get between your teeth. I like that too. Excellent. How to address a clogged salivary glands? Well, why is it clogged? So the first thing I would look at is, do you have Sjogren's? Do you have any autoimmune stuff that could be brewing that's driving that? So I'd really want to look deeper and to know what else could be going on. All right, very good, very good. Advice for someone who has poisonous fillings but can't really afford a biodentist. Would oil pulling, diet, and Revitin be enough time for the time being? So what I would probably do is I would have some kind of a binder in my body morning and night, like a chlorella or an activated charcoal, take it away from food. And I'd also be on some a gentle level of NAC, probably like 2 grams a day. So I have some binders in there to catch any mercury that's coming out, and I would still want to support my glutathione level. So if I was on a budget, some kind of a binder and some kind of a NAC and or vitamin C to support glutathione. I do both. That way I'm catching it as well as a little bit of a push, and a lot of the oxidative stress that would be occurring from the metals would at least be buffered with the nutrients. Great question on that. Ideally, if you're going to get a filling removed that's mercury or silver based, remember mercury fillings are, silver fillings are 52% mercury, so we should kind of call them mercury fillings. But in general, a biologically trained dentist, there's one that does the SMART method, there's the Hal Huggins method, there's the IAOMT, International Association of Oral and Medical Toxicology. Again, just go watch a video. You kind of know, they both wear suits. There's full oxygen on the patient and the doctor. There's a dental dam. There's a cold water pick, oxygen for the patient. They typically give you chelation compounds before and after. There's a strict protocol on that. And so there's a couple of different certifications. So just kind of have them walk you through the whole thing. You can go online and look, but as long as you have the whole, kit and caboodle, oxygen, dental dam, suit for both the patient and the doctor, a cold water pick, so when the pick hits the mercury, it's not vaporizing it and via high temperature of the friction and causing it to go into the air. All those things are really good. But if you look at IAOMT or the SMART method, they have certifications you can look at. Do you think mercury fillings cause ADHD or the A word, we can't say it, or learning disabilities? It could definitely be part of it. Regarding learning disabilities, don't look any further than gluten and dairy food allergies, blood sugar fluctuations from not too much carbohydrates, not enough protein and fat, not enough good B vitamins and amino acids in the diet. All that starts there. And I think also like too much video games, too much TV, try to keep screen time down. and try to get the kids outside in the sun, Mother Nature, right? All that's really important. Vitamin D, fish oil, all play a very, very, very big role. And could learning disabilities be reversed? Totally can. I definitely had learning disabilities growing up too. Like my breakfast growing up, I mean, my parents didn't know any better. It was like a banana and toast and a glass of orange juice. Like I ran my macros on what I used to eat for breakfast as a kid. It's like 50 grams of sugar and like maybe 5 grams of protein. Like it needed to be totally switched. Like 50 grams of protein and fat and maybe like 5 grams of carbs. It needed to be switched. My parents didn't know any better. So most kids, they're on a blood sugar roller coaster all day where their adrenals and pancreas are just pumping out cortisol and adrenaline and insulin nonstop. Absolutely. Good questions. I seem to get mucus after eating only chicken breast, but no mucus after thighs, drums, backs. Why is that? Could be a food allergy issue. Maybe your body really likes the fat that's in those darker cuts of meat. So that's good. Listen to your body and eat the darker cuts. Excellent. Yeah, you're totally welcome. I appreciate the comments. Excellent. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll put some of the products down below that I personally use and recommend. Again, I recommend this floss too. I'll find an Amazon link for this for y'all too. I just ordered a 6-pack of this last night. I put it everywhere. It's in my car, my wife's car, my office, my bedroom, my nightstand, everywhere. I leave it everywhere. All right, hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I'll be back. You guys take care. Bye, y'all.